Executives. Slow down, 2 is fine. High. They're gonna need a lot of stuff. Spoiled little bastards. Okay. Shops. Now, since again we have those execs, remember we can't switch the shops, so we're gonna probably be switching the shops for all of them, because we get more taxes with the shops, with the high density shops. So we need skilled. This expansion is going to require a bunch of skilled workers as well. Okay, where were we? Health, leisures, city services, health, education, security, fire security. And still shops? What's the problem? Ah, we need unskilled. We do need quite a lot of everything. There you go. That should kick the economy. Okay, shops. We do have shops. That's gonna take time to sort of update. Let's speed it up a bit. Still more shops. Okay. Shops should go down, leisures. I think we need a cultural leisure. No, higher grade. Where's this? Oh, there's no leisures at all. Employment satisfaction. Okay, there we go. Let's take a look at what we need. We need heavy industry, we can import that, and food, we can import that as well. What else? Heavy industry and food and waste we can finally start importing here because we got that powered up, so that's excellent. Let's go to our heavy industry. Heavy industry, we export it all to OmniCorp, so let's stop that. No, wait a moment. Just that waste. No water, high tech. There we go, heavy industry. I was at the wrong town. That's one. Food. We're gonna go to food. Stop selling food here. Give me food. There we go. Now, let's employ our executives before they get pissed off. We're going to employ them, of course, in our manufacturing. I do believe we can go for medium, as high density probably needs elites. Yep. So we are going to go for medium. So again, this is going to be a drastic way of dealing with it, but it makes it easier. It's utility. Manufacturing, medium, Okay. -7, it should slowly pick up, hopefully. Manufacturing medium. Let's get going. Just to make sure we have enough to supply everything. -19 thou. Remember, once we go into minus, all our exports stop, so we have to restart our trading with everything again. $11 thou, $10 thou. Manufacturing requires heavy industry, of course. So. $6 thou. 6 thou, 5 thou. We didn't even fill everything up, and our unemployment's pretty good. We might need skilled workers sooner than expected, actually. Let's go to them now. They are gonna run out. As you see, manufacturing is far too hard to sell, decrease, or export, and we can't do that because we can't export since we are in the minuses. Not even to OmniCorp, I presume. Let's see. Manufacturing. Can we export to OmniCorp? Yes, we can. So let's export to OmniCorp. Once we get the positives, then we can actually finally resell it to not OmniCorp, but hold on, let the economy go up first before I mess it up, because it's going to go down by 6 to 7 thou. So let it build up. We need our skilled as expected, so let's go to our skilled. Skilled, high density. How are we doing? We're doing good. Okay, now let's stop the export to OmniCorp. And let's start the export to our heavy industry. I do believe, where is it? Heavy industry here. Manufacturing. We have 5 now. So OmniCorp, let's get rid of it. As you can see, we need heavy industry now, so let's get that back. And offices we need as well, so now we're at 30 thou. This is really a very nice waste town. And how much waste do I have? 2. Very nice. Retail's a little bit too high, but that's fine. Offices we need 1, unskilled, it's fine. Let's just make sure they're all happy. Police, they need polices now, so let's throw down a couple of cops. Sheriff's office. So sheriff's office isn't gonna cut it. Let's put down something bigger. Leisure's low, so it's leisure's now. It's switched. I do have 2 ferries. Hold on. That's why it messed up. I don't need 2 ferries. Gotta give something else. Yep, that's what they want. So leisure should be satisfied here. How about you guys? Leisure's low. This will do it. Yep. There you go. And how about you guys? Shops and leisures. You have no shops? Oh yeah, I did get rid of them, didn't I? To build the high industry. No, you still have those 2 tiny shops there. Oh, we'll build them there again. This time we'll give you a substantially bigger amount of shops to play around with. So, there you go. So now you need security and you want leisures as well. So, okay. Security. And leisures. Yep. Okay. Let's see who we need, who we're missing. We need executives. Our economy's going to shit because we don't have enough executives, so let's get that. I knew there was something wrong. We need more executives. That should make everyone diddly and happy. So, a lot of unemployment as well. Like a lot of unemployment. Let's increase our manufacturing. We can always sell it. Can we specialize yet? Nope, not yet. We don't have enough. We don't have enough. You believe that? I just want to get our unemployment down and increase our waste production, because this is going to be our waste town. This is going to be dealing with our own waste. I think that was maybe a little bit too much. Let's see what we need. Offices required. Heavy industry as well, and electricity, so... Retail. Let's import heavy industry. Where is it? High tech. Heavy industry. Yeah, we need to go to our office town. Freight. Manufacturing too. Sell that to OmniCorp for a shit price. Stingy little bastards. Where is it? Where is it? Manufacturing. There we go. 2. How's our unemployment? Skilled workers needed. Let's throw down a few skilled workers. Skilled, high density. And that should balance it out. 2%, 1%, and a few unemployed. And that should be fine. I'm going to put down more waste treatment plants. That should pretty much take care of waste and... Nope. Waste. Remember, I want to get the houses there. Yep. Like that when I get my bus line. I can pick them all up. Now this is what I call a waistline. What do we need? This is probably just unskilled and skilled. We need a little bit of unskilled. Unskilled. Available jobs 1. Maybe one more. How about now? We're good to go. How much waste we have? Nice, 4. That's perfect. Everybody needs waste. So, waste 4. Nobody needs it there. Nobody needs it here. Heavy industry guys needs 1. And we need heavy industry, so let's go. We need water as well. Our heavy industry has 1 water surplus. Okay, that's pretty interesting. And offices too. So let's go to our heavy industry town. Stop exporting water. Stop exporting heavy industry. And give it to our other town. Waste. Needs water. Manufacturing. There we go. Heavy industry. Water we need, electricity we need, and offices we need. So firstly we need offices. That's a big deal. We're still 30,000. And can we build a specialist town for the waste? That'd be even cooler. Yes we can. Oh yeah. How much we have now? 5. Yeah. Okay. OmniCorp. Get rid of the waste. So this is excellent. Let's see what we require. Everybody's getting employed. It's a little bit dodgy now and jumpy because of the offices. They're not very happy. obviously. So we gotta deal with the offices. Okay, that's it. Let's jump down to our offices, which is our agricultural town. So we finally get there. Of course, we're gonna implement executives here again and get up the execs. Once you upgrade sort of all the towns, as you notice, once I upgrade one, I need to upgrade the other one, I need to upgrade the other one. It's sort of all interlinked. And then I'm going to jump back to the first one, as I'm going to need obviously re-upgrade that to the secondary requirement, which is, I don't know, dense, let's say manufacturing, which requires elites. So once I do that, then I'm going to need more offices. Again, the dense offices require elites, so I'm going to be building elites. Why I don't do it at the same time? Because you just don't have the economy to sustain that growth. And if you do want to do it and be greedy and try to do everything at the same time, go ahead. Your economy is going to crash and you're going to have to demolish the whole thing and redo it. So I wouldn't recommend you jump directly into building all the actual stuff you need initially, so don't do that. Now, offices are here. Remember, we need elites, so, and this of course does have, I think, a little bit of water. What's this? Agricultural offices and water. Even though our water town is somewhere else. So let's just deal with our offices now. With the offices we need obviously executives. So let's get our executives somewhere. Here are unskilled. Here's our skilled. Could stick our executives here. Okay. Executives, high density. Let's get up all the stuff they need. They're gonna need obviously shops. And since again we have the high density, since we have executives, we can put in high density commerce. I can't even speak, so we can get rid of all the high density stuff as well. So that's health, that's education, that's security for you, and that's fire and rescue. Okay, and then they're gonna need their leisures. So let's give them the leisures. Executives, I'm building executives here so I can know where the road's supposed to go to, so. Okay, and the leisures now. So, let's see what we need. We need unemployed. Let's speed it up a bit, it's a little bit too slow. So we do have 75% unemployed. And they need more shops. So let's give more shops. Shops. Okay, now let's deal with our offices. Let's deal with our offices. We can go to medium offices now, I presume. Yep, they require skilled and executives. We can continue them here actually, so we don't mess up the economy, so let's do that. And as we have a surplus, I'll just remove the shittier ones. So, let's take a look. We require heavy industry. That is a miracle that we need that. So how our office is doing, we're still at minus. Require heavy industry. Let's import that directly. We need to go to our heavy industry town first, of course, and stop exporting that to... Where's heavy industry? Stop exporting that to OmniCorp. Okay. And we're actually gonna have to, in our heavy industry town, build up the elites so we can get our electricity up and online. But remember again, I said I might throw in a couple of windmills so I don't completely rely on imports from for electricity, so let's see how that goes. Skilled, I do need more unskilled though. So and I'm gonna need more skilled as well. Security low. I was doing the 5 thing here. Oh, never mind. Security as well. Let's give them the security then. And they probably want security as well. No, yeah. So now the economy should get a good injection of what it requires. So electricity is a little bit low, that's fine. We can import manufacturing once we need that. Skilled workers high, offices +1. So we can start demolishing more offices. How are we doing with offices? 0. Where's our unemployment going? So far so good. Let's speed this up a little bit. This is taking a little bit longer than necessary. Let's see what's their problem. Leisure's education, I do believe that's because we can't employ all the people that we require. As you see now, it seems to be doing fine. They need leisures and shops. So now the leisures are below requirement. There we go. Leisures are fine. Shops, they need to go shopping. Okay, we're at 17,000. How much offices we got? Offices 2, so more to get rid of. There we go. How's our offices now? 1. What else we require? Offices 2. We are having a very large surplus of offices. So let's try to keep it down. How about now? Offices 1 still, so that's good. We are sort of keeping pace, so that's fine. Offices still 1. We are switching to medium. And how are we now? 0. Perfect. What are they complaining about? Electricity is too expensive, manufacturing goods, so we're going to have to start importing manufacturing goods, I presume. And wow, high tech and electricity. So there we go. Now we're sort of stuck at a turning point here. So we're going to have to import high tech, manufacturing, and electricity. So manufacturing we can import from our manufacturing town. I do believe this might be it. Hold on, manufacturing, no, that's